Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex Competitive back again today with a brand new video, and as always, down the title below will be the topic we're talking about today. So, there's one major thing, when it comes to High School DxD Season 4 that no one's really talking about, at least not in depth. But what exactly am I referring to? And that is actually the Studio Passione in and of itself and what it's made. Not exactly, hey, it's a different studio, Passione, can they handle it? Hey, here's the art style they presented, and let's just go from there. Let's actually look at what they've made. So initially, just looking at my screenshot that I do have, you can go to my anime list, type in Passione, just type in High School DxD Season 4 on my anime list, and then just look to the left, and you'll see Passione listed as the studio that's making it, along with the genre and everything else. So that's how you can navigate there. I don't have the link right now, so I can't really link it to you guys. If I do, I do. If I forget, I forget. It is what it is. I didn't plan on linking it to begin with. But if I look at Passione from, first glance, I see that it makes comedy. I see that it makes supernatural. I see that it makes mystery, magic, action, and adventures. I see that it makes everything that High School DxD is, and that's something that can always be promising. Even though I see right now at this list that it's only made, it looks to be 8 anime, and those anime consist of Hatai Nanfa, if that's how you pronounce it, and his biggest one is Roka no Yusha, which is actually looks like there's a lot of people that watch that. I mean, there's 308,000 people on my anime list alone that put a vote on this or gave a review on this, gave their opinion, rated the show, and that's a lot for my anime list, especially given there's millions of people that watch, basically every show out there a year. So other things it made was Rail Wars. I've heard about Rail Wars plenty of times. I've heard a lot of you guys talk about Rail Wars. I mean, I get told to watch it numerous times, even though it has a bad rating on here. Maybe it has some of that entertainment value, though, that people see within it, even though, the critics narc it. High School DxD fits in that category. It falls within that category for some people, saying it's just not a typical harem. But a lot of people say, hey, yeah, it's not a typical harem, but it has that it factor, and that's what DxD's always had. The way it's used its meta, its self-awareness to have its comedy skits. Can it still do that with the new kawaii look of girls? I've mentioned that many times in other videos. I don't know. It's as if it ruined its own self-awareness, It used these overly good-looking female characters as a joke. That's why he had such a perverted character. Now, Hinako Note is also another thing it did make for a lot of you guys, and I think I did say Citrus. That is something that's coming out this season. I mean, excuse me, came out this season. It's out this season right now. It's out for Winter Anime 2018, and that's something that a lot of people do like. It has a little bit of that drama factor to it, and yeah, it's actually listed as a drama romance school show. What's it? Shoujo-ai. So it has those elements of what makes High School DxD. It's done those genres. It's familiar with those genres, but I still don't know. I would have, if I look at Roko, or Roka no Yusha, I would have preferred High School DxD to look much more like that series than the art style it is. It is what it is. They've done what they've done. They've made a choice that they've made, and they can't go back on it. Could it ruin, potential of Season 5? Sure. I don't know if it's going to crash or it's going to burn this season. That's a big change, and no one can predict that. I mean, if you had to put your money, a betting person would say it would crash a little bit more than it has in the past. It would lose some fans that it has in the past because of that huge change that just came out of nowhere. But other than that, guys, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think of my video? Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25, and check out my Patreon down in the description below. There's a link if you guys want to help me make this a career and pledge money monthly. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.